Well, hello again, DirtFish friends. Listen, I'm sure you've already seen our video from the start of the recce on the Sistron stage. The only people we didn't catch up with there were the Hyundai boys. But we found them. We found them on the recce lunch. So let's go and see who we can grab a quick word with. Oliver, how exciting is this? Monte Carlo is always the one that generates the most excitement, but for you in particular, your first recce as a factory driver.
Well, it's very, very exciting, definitely. I mean, it's the first time in the official recce car, official clothing, everything is so new, and it's just a great feeling to be part of this first race together with the factory team. How
is the recce going, Oliver? Because obviously, we've got these new cars coming out. Have you had to change much the type of notes you're making, the style of notes?
It's difficult to say. I haven't had so much testing, so it's difficult to say exactly what type of notes I'm going to make differently. So I'm just trying to make what I've always done, the same type of notes, and then trying to maybe implement a few small minor things that can help my mind just to understand a bit with the electric part. But to be fair, the notes are the same. I haven't done any changes, so I'm just trying to learn this race to see what I can improve.
Obviously, you're the junior member of the team this year, two massively experienced teammates. Do you talk much on the recce? Is there much information you can share on the recce?
No, we don't really share so much. I think we talk together and try to help each other and then so on. But yeah, we just work as a team. That's the most important. And then we'll see on the race. I think everybody has a lot to learn. I'm only here to learn about the car and get some more information for the two other guys to win.
You've come through the Saint-Genis-Thouars stage, what used to be known as the Sisteron stage. That is where there is quite a lot of snow, actually. What do you think your approach will be for that stage?
To be fair, it's the only stage with snow and ice, so it's very, very interesting. And I understand why the stage is so legendary. It's just a great stage with such a fantastic flow and so much to it. So I mean, it's probably my favorite stage so far of the rally, but we'll see. I think it'll bring some action, especially when all the other stages are dry.
And it'll bring some action in the service park when you're deciding on tyre choice. Quite a bit of debate as to what tyre will be the best tyre, what combination of tyres for the loop. That could be tricky.
Could be very tricky. Okay, so far it looks mainly dry. But when you have one stage thrown in like that with full snow and ice, it can make it very difficult. So we'll see.
David Evans reckons we might see a snow tyre in the mix for that stage. I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure either, but again, it depends. Some drivers of us young guys, we are here to learn and run for safety. So maybe we go for a safe choice, and then to help maybe the other drivers to get some better choices. This stage is run, I guess, on Saturday, so I'm running in front of these guys, so maybe they can get some info from me, but we'll see.
We don't know where you'll be running on Saturday. We think you'll be. Oliver, thank you for your time. You've got to go and get some lunch. We'll catch up with you during the week.
Thank you.
Come this way, folks. Listen, obviously, this is the Hyundai recce lunch, and well, obviously Thierry Neuville has got something. Can I grab a quick word, Thierry, in between mouthfuls of orange? Great to see you back. Great to see you on a rally. Clearly that you'll start as probably one of the favourites for.
I hope so. I mean, to be honest, we don't know if we're going to be favorites this time or not. I mean, we've always been quite good in Monte Carlo, but new cars, several changes of drivers as well. A whole new era which is starting now, so we don't really know what to expect.
Hyundai were last onto the test stages with the car. How well prepared do you feel?
I can't say that we are 100% prepared, but on the last test I felt reasonably comfortable in the car to drive on a good rhythm. I don't think we are ready yet to push straight away from the beginning, but throughout the stages the target is to improve on the settings, to get a more feeling with the car. And I mean, there's so many situations we never discovered with the car yet, so we don't know its behavior, and we need to get more familiar with the car.
How useful do you think that simulated rally was that you guys did not so long ago in the Cuneo region of Italy?
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, of course, we did what we could. Obviously, time was running faster than we wanted, but now we are here. We are ready to start the season, but we don't know how much ready we are to fight immediately for stage wins until the start of the rally. But we don't know as well how ready are the others. So we could be the most ready, like we were 5 years ago.
Can you share with us the areas that maybe you're particularly concerned about, the areas where you think you're not fully prepared? Anything you can tell us about in that regard?
I mean, there's definitely a big concern about the reliability of the cars. I mean, it's for all manufacturers the same issue. Nobody ever has experienced a whole day of driving without any service. So I think that's the biggest concern for everybody. After, it's just about getting the feeling and the confidence you need to go fast. Work a bit more on the settings, and it's important as well, you know, to do a lot of mileage this weekend on road sections and in the stages. To get more information, valuable data from the car to prepare better for the next races.
Well, this one's going to be exciting for sure. The best of luck, Thierry. Thank you for your time. Off you go and enjoy your lunch. Hang on, there's more. And there's more. Ott Tanak. Oh, how lucky are we? We've got the triumvirate of Hyundai drivers. And we have Mr. Tanak, a very quick word. Ott, thank you very much for giving us a bit of time. Tell me how you are feeling ahead of this new era for the WRC.
Yeah, feeling okay. So far, yeah. Just on the second day of Recce, so, the conditions are looking better than ever in Monte. So it's looking nice.
Would you prefer, if you had a choice, are these the conditions you would prefer, where it looks as if there's not quite so much weather? Is that more to your liking?
Weather is something that nobody can change, so it's easy with that.
But you said that it's looking good out there. It's looking good because it's drier, or looking good because you're enjoying the stages?
Just because it's nice and sunny.
It's always nice and sunny. So how prepared are you feeling? Obviously, with the reasonably limited testing that you guys have had in Hyundai, how prepared are you feeling for this new World Rally car or Rally 1 car?
Yeah, more or less we have maximized our situation, so we've done everything we could. So we just need to be happy what we have done, and let's see now on the race how we compare to others. But let's say we couldn't do any more, so we will find out.
Wonderful to see you. All right, we'll catch up with you as the weekend progresses.
Thank you.
Thank you. So there we are. That is our Hyundai team. David Evans he's itching, he's standing in the background going, me sir, me sir.
One more, look, Dani Sordo.
I was talking about the triumvirate. What do you call it? If there's a triumvirate, it's three, what's a quartet? Quartet. Quick word then with Dani Sordo. Here we go. Dani, because I didn't know you were here, Dani. I'm very sorry I didn't see. How can I miss that wonderfully handsome face? Dani, how difficult is it for you to be here and not driving?
Yeah, it's difficult, but I want to help the team also as much as I can with the stages, with all, and I think it's important to be all together now.
So what is it you're doing? What is your job then this week?
I was doing a little bit the stages. I was doing also things in the factory yesterday and before. The last preparations, but no, everything is good. I think I don't know. I want to check the stages after for the tires and all, but okay, it's not that complicated at the moment. But it's nice to see the stages after to know all.
We saw you doing gravel notes here a couple of years ago. Are you doing them again this year?
Yeah, it's good. I think for me, for my co-driver, to be in the pace. I think if you are here already, why not to do new things and. We will do some races this year, so if you keep in the rhythm, even if we don't drive, it's good to do this, you know.
Are you doing notes? Are you doing gravel notes? Safety crew? Are you doing safety crew this year for anyone? You did it.
This I do for Thierry one time, and but I check the stages and I double check the cuts and all, and I just check for me, for my co-driver. It's also important to do more together to arrive if we drive in Portugal to drive to be well there.
So you're still looking at Portugal for your first event this year?
At the moment, see, but we never know. Maybe it's later. Hope Oliver will be a really good job and he can keep all the time.
He's keeping your seat warm just now, though. Dani, good to see you, and yeah, be interesting to see how you get on this week. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dani.
Now, there we are, folks. So we spoke to our Ford drivers, our Toyota drivers, didn't we, at the start of this stage, the Recce, and we've caught up now with our Hyundai drivers. Lots more to come this week on DirtFish.com.